Welcome back to the show. We're now joined by volleyball's interim head coach, Megan Sanker. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much, Jenna.
So let's get our viewers caught up to speed for the 2014 volleyball season. The Braves are currently 14-16 overall and 2-11 in the Peach Belt Conference. UNCP has posted 6 victories since the last time we got to sit down and talk to you. But what have been some of the highlights for you and your team over the last 3 weeks?
Well, it started with our win over Flagler. We have never in school history beaten Flagler, followed by a huge win over Columbus State. Those were 2 major victories, and unfortunately are only 2 in the PBC. However, those were really landmarks for our program to really strive for. Okay, we know we can beat high-quality teams like these. Our hitting percentage has increased. We've cut down our errors, bettering the ball. Our serving percentage has gone up with making less errors while also increasing our service aces, and I think overall our communication and energy on the court has increased as well.
Well, you've gotten some pretty solid performances from junior Nicole Matthews over the last couple of weeks. What are some of Nicole's strengths, and what has made her such a great leader for the Braves this season?
Nicole is a natural all-around player and athlete. I love Nicole's attitude on and off the court. She strives to be that leader and that role model for the incoming freshmen if they have any questions. She really is a true teammate. Nicole is able to really read the ball and read the defensive on the other side as far as what moves they are planning to make offensively, and tries to communicate that with the players. You know, tells Jada when she's on the front row where to hit, and has a lot of shots and keys that helps her score, as far as push tip to the corner or roll shot or swing if there's 1 or 2 blockers. So she really just has a lot of tools in her bag that helps her make her a better all-around player.
Well, you've just mentioned this, but you've also had some pretty notable performances from freshmen, or from some of your freshmen, particularly Jada Vernon and Kirsten Mills. What is the potential for those 2 athletes over the next 2 to 3 years at UNCP?
Really, sky's the limit for these 2. Kirsten Mills is coming off of a foot injury, and so I've been limiting her time, and I know that she really didn't play a whole lot at the start, but she's really starting to get a feel for the middle position, and really starting to build that confidence. Jada as well is starting to utilize her shots more, playing off of, you know, Nicole's communication from the back row, and just really sky's the limit as long as, you know, they both keep growing as individuals and players. There's no reason why they can't make the PBC All-Tournament team or, you know, Freshman of the Year at this point.
Well, despite not having the conference record that you would like, the Braves are still very much alive in the race for one of 8 berths into next month's PBC tournament. What are some of the things that you are looking for from your team over the last 8 matches of the regular season?
Communication can either be a highlight or a low light, and really just to finish the season strong and communicate well. We cannot afford, there were some key points to some of the latest conference games where we just had miscommunications, you know, when we're in the mid-20s to finish and take that set, and just some miscommunication errors. So communication, we need to keep strong for the last 8 games. Whether or not we qualify for the conference tournament, though, we still need to play with pride for both our program and the university, and not just, you know, throw the season out the window, to really finish strong and represent the university well.
Well, since we probably won't get a chance to sit down and talk with you again before the end of the season, I wanted to give you a chance to talk about your senior class, which this year is comprised of just Danielle Brown. What has Danielle meant to this program over the last couple of years, and what is the legacy she'll leave behind at UNCP?
Danielle is really the backbone of our back row and our defense. She really has been a pleasure to coach these last 2 years. Minds her manners, sets the standards as far as on the court, holds her teammates accountable, communicates at all times, gives 100% effort. She's actually playing with torn ligaments and a bone bruise right now, and, you know, just trying to tough it out, and I can't commend her enough for finishing the season strong and setting that standard to, you know, be mentally tough and to play through even when you are hurting. So whoever's coming in next year has some pretty big shoes to fill.
Well, she's definitely been a pleasure to work with, and thank you so much for being on the show with us today.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to take our next break. When we come back, we're going to talk to cross country head coach Peter Ormsby, so stay tuned.